Yo, man, we back with another one. It's Chino B, the Deluxe Life, as you come with me, as we aspire you to live the best life through God and Jesus Christ. Bars. I don't know, man, I just came up with that. But, man, we back with it. I just wanted to share some knowledge and experience, of course, and give wisdom and inspiration today. So, what we're going to talk about today is the matter of a sense of urgency. So, the importance of speed and urgency is that you have to always be diligent in your endeavors. Time is very much of the essence. The world is not going to wait for you. You know what I mean? Like, the world's not going to wait for you. Your job, your car, your wife, your spouse, your husband, like, things don't wait. They're constantly moving, constantly evolving. And what that simply resonates with is that when things pop up, inconveniences pop up, you have to move with a sense of urgency to get it done. Kind of like Batman, you have to have contingency plans. You have to have an A, B, C, D, because things fall through, whether that's people, places, or things. Stuff happens, and you always have to have a backup plan to where as though you're not relying on one source, you're not relying on one outcome, you're not relying on one thing. You're relying on the fact that if it doesn't fall through, you're going to have a backup plan. So that's a contingency plan. That's why a lot of people admire Batman, right? So, the sense of urgency plays into so many different things. Another thing is that it can be life or death, right? So people don't understand. Like, I remember when I was younger and I used to stay with my grandma, and my grandma used to get on my tail about, like, she used to be like, yo, like, move with a sense of purpose. Like, she's like, yo, move, like, cause I used to be dragging, I would be waking up or whatever, I was a kid, and I like drag my feet. And I'm older, so I get irritated. Like, I'm from the East Coast, so we always moving. You mean, like, so when somebody's like dragging their feet or pantering or not moving fast enough, I can't help but to be a little impatient. So that's something God has been teaching me. Back to the point is that she used to say, move like you got a sense of purpose in life. And I didn't understand that. It didn't take me long to understand what she meant, even if I didn't like it at the time. But I really grew to appreciate that sense of wisdom and discipline. Because at the end of the day, like, yo, man, you gotta move like you got a sense of purpose in life. Because if you don't have a sense of purpose, you're gonna be lollygag. You're gonna think everything should be handed to you, and you can have patience, and you can be passive, and all these other things. And in reality, it's not like that. Like, nothing is gonna wait for you. Opportunities are not gonna wait for you. If you're not willing to step out the crib, do what's need to be done, try to be on time, things happen, and that's the purpose of moving with attention. Like, if you are on your way to work, or you're on your way to an event, or a conference meeting with a business partner, and you know that you have to be there at 3 o'clock, and your intention is that, well, I know I have to be there at 3 o'clock, maybe you live in LA, let me try to get there at 2. You don't get there to 3:30. You set the intention for 2, you left at 2, you got there at 3:30. Now, is that a problem? No, because you did what you were supposed to do. You got there at 3:30. That's probably what was meant for you to get there at that time, because who would be there for that reason is going to be there. Now, when you sit there and you leave at 3 o'clock, or you don't go, then you're being passive. You're not trying. You're not setting the right intention. So, and I'm not saying that from a place of like, I'm better. I've made countless mistakes as far as with time and not calculating things right. So that's why I know. Another thing is that even like back to even with the opportunities, like, it's been plenty of times that I didn't want to go somewhere, and I ran into influential people. And when I ran into these influential people, I was like, wow, it's crazy. Like, if I didn't get up and try and go and make something of myself, then I would have ran into this person. And when you really put things into perspective like that, you really have to think about how important it is to try and how important it is to not sit by and let time pass. Because if you're sitting on your ass, you're letting time pass, you're not gonna last. Period. Bars. Boom. Done. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like it's no ifs, ands, or buts. So you're simply just delaying your success. Being passive endorses destruction and decay. It's no time to play. Not now, not today, not later, not next week. You have to get it done today. If you don't get it done today, it's fine. At least you tried. But you have to set the attention. You're delaying your success. Every day that I sit here and bullshit about posting my videos, I'm delaying my success. Same thing when it comes to you and your modeling, you and your gaming, or you and whatever you want to do that you feel like it's not good enough or not up to par. You're just simply delaying your success. And I'm learning that. I'm doing my best to really invest in myself and try to better elevate to where I want to be, because I know that I want to go higher and higher and really spread the knowledge and wisdom that God has blessed me with and honor Him. You know what I mean? So, I think the last thing is that, you gotta just act on your eye goals, your faith. That's probably a thing I want to just touch on too, and that's me, and that's why I ended on is just having faith, man. You have to have faith, and you have to act on your faith. Having faith is going to give you intuition, it's going to give you spiritual discernment. So when that happens and it ties into your soul, when you feel it, you need to act on it. You need to really take action. Like when you feel like you need to pray, you just need to pray. No matter where you at, it doesn't take much to just sit there and thank God. Like just like thank God in the name of Jesus. You know what I mean? If you're not Catholic, I'm not necessarily Catholic, but that's just where I grew up, and Italian values, essentially. So, but I would just say, man, do something, like give thanks, be grateful you breathing, nothing crazy going on. It always can be worse to the day that you end up in that hearse. And that's not a curse, that's just a verse. Talking pimp game, like, nah, I'm not even gonna hold you like that, but just like that, man. We're gonna end it. I ain't gonna hold you too long. I just want to spread love, good vibes, and peace, prosperity. I'm out.